Getting people connected is a foundational goal. This is why just a few months ago, we announced the largest public Wi-Fi project in the world. We are partnering with RailTel and Indian Railways to bring connectivity to over 400 railway stations across India. This will cover 10 million passengers every day. We are on track to get 100 stations online by the end of the year, by end of 2016. And as I speak, the team is setting up infrastructure in Mumbai Central and testing it out right now. We expect it to go live in January. Less than 1/3 of internet users in India are women, and the number is far lower in rural areas. So a few months ago, we launched a pilot program in partnership with Tata Trust. And we are literally rolling it out to speak. We have bicycles, and women can take them from village to village. The program is working so well that we are significantly expanding it from a pilot to a full-scale national program. So over the next 3 years, we are going to reach 300,000 villages, which is half of the villages in India. And we are fully expanding it to a national program. And I'm really excited at the opportunity to help more women understand what the internet is all about. One of the things we are doing with Android is we realize most of users in India don't use English. So we are working hard to make sure we can take Android and make it work for many more Indic languages. Android already now supports 7 Indic languages, and we are taking our mobile applications like YouTube and making it work in many Indic languages as well. YouTube now works in 10 Indic languages. The keyboard input in Android is now supported by over 11 languages. We recently had a big marathon, we call it a translate-a-thon in India, where we had 20,000 volunteers contribute translations. And we translated over 1 million new Hindi words, and so that we can now understand and help users translate it. We are making our products work offline. Earlier this year, we announced Maps offline, and it's working really well. And with YouTube, we announced YouTube offline with Android One a year ago, and now we have rolled that to over 77 countries globally. People love YouTube offline, and we are adding 2 new features. We are making it possible so that you can preset the time in which you want your videos downloaded. That way you can download it when data rates are cheaper. You can also download the videos in background and continue browsing so that the video is ready for you to go. Our friends at Google Capital have already invested in a few Indian startups, and they just announced that their first hire outside the US will be in India. We want to help these startups even better. So we just recently announced $20 million to help thousands of today's best and brightest startups to grow and scale. And we'll do that by giving each of them $20,000 in cloud credits and support. But we want to focus on developers because in the end, they are the ones who create newer companies, build new things. So I'm super excited that we are launching a new training program to help train 2 million new Android developers in the next 3 years. And I'm excited to announce that we've just confirmed plans to ramp up our engineering investments in India significantly. So we're going to be hiring both in Bangalore and Hyderabad, and more importantly, to scale up not just our engineering, our business operations. We are going to be building a huge new campus in Hyderabad over the coming years. We're also focused on content creators. YouTube has been a huge source for many, many content creators. So we recently announced a YouTube space in Mumbai, and we are partnering with India's leading film school, Whistling Woods, so that they can support local creators to create more content.